In this episode, we are bringing you into our group chat. So we're going to be talking about the things people think they know about us versus what's actually true, our first impressions of each other, the dynamic we bring to the friendship, the unexpected similarities and differences between us, and honestly, just so much more. We're so excited for you guys to listen, and we hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, welcome to our very first episode of the Almost Wise podcast.
We are so excited to finally...
We've been waiting for this moment.
We have been waiting.
For 2 years, we've been talking about
building up everything in our head
and here we are.
But this was the right time.
Perfect timing.
If you don't know us, my name is Karina.
I'm Isabella.
And I'm Natalie.
Also, we were joking before because I'm like, if you're not watching the video, it's going to be hard to differentiate who's who.
Well, apart from me.
Yeah. Belle's obviously...
I'm the English one.
Isabella's the English one.
I'm the English one.
You watch. As this podcast progresses, these two are going to pick up my accent.
I think it's the other way
That's the
around.
goal.
I know. It actually is the other way around. It upsets me so much.
I want the English accent so badly. It's just so cute and like so like classy and proper and like
it is a cute accent.
Excuse me. These guys came. So I'm from this tiny little town called Nesborough, and these guys came to this town in August. When I tell you, they morphed into English people.
Yes.
We were in
like,
Cafe Nero.
oh, sorry.
We were in this little cafe. They were like, oh, excuse me. Please may I have the receipt?
I have the receipt, please.
I was like, sorry, excuse me, where's the loo?
The whole point of this podcast was basically for you guys, for us to like share a little bit more with you guys about our lives and ourselves. We get so many questions all the time about the most random things in our lives, and we feel like a lot of things we just cannot share on social media.
I mean, I don't know about you guys. Like, I just feel like social media is not a place where I feel comfortable to share like super private moments and like how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And I think something like a podcast is, you just feel so much more natural.
Yeah.
It just feels like, because we literally are sat currently on Nina's couch in her house and we are just chatting to
and we've had so many moments like this where we're like, wait, this would be kind of wise to share maybe. So
it would be
almost wise. But it's funny how we came up with this name actually. I feel like we should shortly actually start with that point because it's so funny. For so long we were deliberating obviously on the name, because when you start anything you're like, it has to have a name, you know?
Right as well.
So we went through like a random what were some of the examples that we had?
One of them was, can we say that?
Which we've had our own moments of that.
Course.
I think we were thinking of things we say all the time.
Yeah.
We're like, wait guys, can we say that out loud? Like, do not say that in public.
Yeah,
like,
don't say that.
Also, another thing we always say is, and this happens when we're like trying to leave someone's house, or trying to leave like an event or something, we're always like, oh, one more thing.
Yeah. One more thing.
And
then we'll say goodbye and it'll take us a whole extra hour to like leave the space. But
we just always have so much to say.
But we landed on Almost Wise, and I think we're all super happy with that name. We're definitely in a spot where we're like too old to be naive, but we're also like just too young to have it all figured out. Like it's really a weird like middle space, and I feel like a lot of us women all over the world are like in the same spot.
Also, because when we're together, we feel much wiser.
When we're together though, we just feel like we could solve any problem in the world.
Yeah.
I just think when we're together, we're like, there is no problem too big.
And that's why we just kind of want to have a space where, whether you're listening to this like in the morning on your way to work or like just cooking in the evening, which is like what we like to do with podcasts, that's just kind of the space, like a cozy group chatty space that we want to create.
I feel like it's really nice as well. Like, I don't know about you guys, but where I grew up in the smallest town with literally just English people. I went to a school 2 minutes down the road from me where everyone I knew went to this school. And then even when I went to uni, it was still only like an hour and a bit away from home. And I think what's so nice, like moving abroad, meeting new people, is that you meet people that grew up so differently to you.
Yeah.
And like even us, like the three of us grew up so differently.
Yeah.
And yet every decision we've made has led us to this exact moment, sat on this exact sofa, talking to each other and being best friends.
I grew up in Colombia, and Colombia is in South America. If you don't know it, we speak Spanish over there. So actually English is my second language.
Yo hablo español.
Yo hablo español.
What's the capital? Sorry.
Yeah.
Of Colombia.
I love this game. I'm so mean.
Nat does this.
She likes to make us feel stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is.
So fucking rude.
No, but
Bogota. You'll know.
Bogota.
Well, they're going to Colombia.
We've got a Colombian wedding coming up.
But yeah, continue.
But anyways, I'm from Colombia. I grew up there, and it's a very different reality than life here and life in the US, but just like honestly a very beautiful way of growing up. I love the way I grew up. It was all, the city that I'm from is called Cali, and it was just a very tropical, warm city. So I feel like
Such a dream.
grew up in the summer all the time. When I moved here, and someone was like, "Oh my God, your birthday's in February. You have a winter birthday."
I think I said that to you. Did I not? Was that not me? I'm sure. I
Probably.
Said
And
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, what do you?" I've never even thought that in my life. I always had summer birthdays. February 6th is my birthday, and now I'm miserable on my birthday every year because it's so cold and dark. But anyways,
Nat
I'm
and I
20.
are summer babies.
You guys are summer babies.
I've always been a summer baby.
But I've always been a summer baby as well. So
Wow.
I can relate
Not
to that
anymore.
though, because I also grew up pretty much in the warmth for most of my life. But now, well, actually, I'm 24 now, maybe half of my life. But I was born in the US, hence my accent, or I think my accent just like developed from going to an international school. I always make a joke that when people are like, "Where are you from?" is like a whole
It's
fucking
so
story.
funny. Me and
So
Nina
I'll
will
keep it
always look
short.
at each other and we're like, which story is she going to tell? The long story?
The long or the short one, but I'll keep it as short as possible. Was born in the US, so I technically have the American passport, but my parents are both German. But I never lived in Germany. And then after the US, moved to Indonesia, and then after that to Kenya, and then after that to Austria, Vienna. And then now I'm here in Amsterdam. And that's my story.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja.
Du hablas
Was
Español?
kannst du auf Deutsch?
people think that we're like so like public with everything that we
People
do.
think they know everything. I
Exactly. Like people back home are like my family and stuff. They'll be like, "Oh, I know everything that you do because I see it on your social media." I'm like, you don't know like
half of it.
95% of the things that I do. I specifically post very specific things. I'm super private with like most of the things in my life, but with that comes a lot of things that people don't know about us. Like I think there's so much that people
Wait, should we say like what people think they know versus
Yeah.
what is actually
Yeah.
true? The main one that springs to mind
I know what you're going to say.
is because Nat presents this certain
persona.
persona online.
You're making me sound like a fake bitch. I'm a persona.
Exactly. So Nat's account used to be called Natalie's Happy Life.
Oh my God. Don't even.
Oh, Nat is like, "Hi guys, welcome."
Yeah.
To like, that is your personality. But
I'm just happy-go-lucky.
But
They're just
no.
mad.
You're so not happy-go-lucky.
You are happy-go-lucky. You're just also like so mean sometimes. Not with us. Like mean is not the word, but you're
Mean
like
isn't the
you
right
have
word.
like what's the word? Like
Like I do have fire
Brutal.
under my ass.
you're brutal.
brutal.
You do have fire in
I
your
think
ass.
people don't see my competitive side, which is kind of like what I've been raised with. Like that side can seem intense, and I don't show that
And
online.
also Nat is the biggest fucking people pleaser in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like a
But
total
she
mix.
hates that as well. So
Yeah.
like you will people please and,
And I'll be like, why did I do that, guys? Like
Yeah.
they
And
put
then
me
just
into
bitch
this
about
corner.
it.
Yeah, they put me into this corner, and I couldn't
in
get
reality
out.
it's herself putting herself into that corner.
Yeah, that's true. That's
and
fair.
then with bells, I feel like the thing you just did, like, "Hi guys,"
That's bells.
That
bells.
is bells. Like I literally swear, there's probably people
I need to
back
be
like
more
my
real.
friends. I feel like would probably think that you're like this like angelic person.
am
You're like, "Hi guys." If you go and see Bells' videos on TikTok from like a few years ago, but even now, like your voice is like, "Okay, so today
I'm just not comfortable
we're
I
gonna
think, filming.
Yeah.
I could just can't be myself.
We literally joke when we're like, we literally look like we have a stick up our
stick
asses
up
when
our
we film
Sometimes,
for
yeah.
social media. Yeah, what would you say for me? I am this. I
You
truly
are
believe-
very much yourself.
I am very much myself. You know what
Yeah.
I do think though? I feel like, for example, my friends who've known me before, well, just like the language thing that we were talking about the other
Yeah.
day, like
Yeah.
my friends who've known me like in Spanish, I bet they do, or like people that have known me in Spanish, I bet they're like, "Oh, like she's not being herself."
I do think when I first met you, because the content Nina used to post was
Yeah.
all like wellness, it was like journaling prompts,
Yeah.
all this, and you just aren't like, obviously you are wellnessy and you
Yeah.
care about your health and stuff, but like it on your social media back then,
Yeah.
it sounded like that was your entire world.
Honestly,
Exactly.
that reminds me of my
Yeah.
first impression now. Because
Yeah.
this whole time we've been like
Oh.
thinking,
yeah.
what-
Impressions of each
this
other.
reminds me now.
Yeah.
And okay, this is not going to be mean, but I no, but this is the funny thing. Like, this is the thing.
What should be like? I thought you were
I
gonna be
actually
a-
No,
hated
no,
you.
no. No, but I thought you were this person who was like extremely spiritual, and I think that's super beautiful. But I
Yeah,
can
but that's
never
not
fully
you, so you can't
exactly
connect
like
with-
because when
yeah.
you're like not down, like, not that doesn't make you down to earth, but you know, when you're like floating a bit, when people are like very spiritual, I don't know how to explain this, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people are like, whoa, like energies and like
it feels like they're not like down to earth, like they're
exactly
not
like their head is like up, and that's because of your content, and you were like so wellnessy. I thought that maybe that was like your whole world. And then obviously I met you and I was like, oh my God, like she is so wise, but not in that kind of way. But like, you know, actually
they would always
down
like
on
call
earth
me. They were like,
us.
you're like our wise sister.
Older sister.
I was like, me? Like, cause then again, like I was such a, not a wreck, but I was like, my life was crazy when I moved here. And then I guess I did kind of like settle down a little bit. But like I think none of my friends back home would be like, she is the wisest. Maybe now they would, but like I was just always so crazy and so like, all over the place.
Exactly. Like
so when you saying that to me, you guys would say that at the beginning. I was like,
they don't know
I
me.
am wise, but they don't know me. But I am wise.
Like, then obviously we got to know you, and like that you had your party phase in Miami and like in uni, but I thought that I thought you kind of did have to stick up your ass. That's what my first impression was, but that you wouldn't want to party. That you wouldn't be a partier, you know, like that's so funny. That's my first. Now I remember.
I feel like we need to tell them about like how we actually first met.
Because
we have like shortly told the story on like our social medias and Q&As and stuff. But we basically met because, well, Nat and me. So we have a fourth.
Mimi.
Member. A fourth Amsterdam
I was
girly.
like a fourth almost wiser.
She is,
She's an honorary member. So she's like our fourth best friend. And we met pretty much Nat and Mimi had known each other. And then I moved to Amsterdam and I basically didn't know anyone. I didn't share on my social media the journey of me trying to move. I literally just posted and was like,
I'm here.
Surprise!
I moved.
By the way, Mimi is Miriam.
Sorry, Miriam.
We call her Mimi.
You guys also know her as Mimi,
That's
probably.
true.
If you follow Mimi, if you follow Miriam, if you know her, Mimi. Mimi's our fourth best friend.
Yes. Yeah. But Nat and Mimi had already known each other, and then when I moved, like I don't know if you guys know this. So when I'm
living with a fad. I already know what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say.
So,
well, kind of. It kind of leads into it. So this is so cringe.
Say it. Just do it. Just say it out yourself. This is the space.
When I was moving here, I obviously wanted to find friends. So what I would do, I would search on Instagram, Amsterdam blogger, and I would find people, and I have a folder on Instagram of saved accounts. I was like, when I move, I can message
these girls.
So funny. Wait, we have to go through that folder.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We might know them now. That's so funny.
That is so funny.
And one of my friends is moving back to the UK, and she's also does social media. And I was like, this is what I did. This is what you need to do. So we were going through we were going to like where she's going to move, blogger. And we were finding people. I was like, she looks nice. You could message her.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I was about to move, because I was
That's
like,
so
I will have
cute.
no friends.
And I was in her fucking folder.
Yeah. So I was
the whole folder was Nat, actually.
Yeah.
And now we live together.
And this whole thing orchestrated. She has no fucking
She
friends.
planned this. She set Marcus up to leave, and then now we can finally live together.
She bamboozled you.
Actually.
That's so funny. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
You are living in a fan. Yeah. I used to follow that because I was like me manifesting moving to Amsterdam in a way. I was literally like, I am going to move to Amsterdam. I'm going to go to the market every Saturday.
That's so cute.
Market halls. Like,
I love
this
that.
is going to be my entire life.
That's so cute.
But anyway, when I moved, I basically put a story on. I was like, I am looking for friends. Blah, blah, blah.
Looking for friends.
Such a fucking loser.
So cute. But I had started following Bells like literally a month before that or something, because she does such cool fashion content.
Wow,
again, if you don't know, you still do very cool fashion content. Yeah, at that time, your fashion content was full force.
Yeah.
And she was doing all these videos of like how to dress in the winter. So I was like, I don't know how to dress in the winter. This is my girl. So I had never lived in the winter. Exactly. And I started following Bells, and then she moved here, and she posted a story like, oh, I just moved to Amsterdam. I don't have any friends. Like,
I know.
If you live here, he said, if you live here, let me know. And I was like, this is my time to shine.
This is my time.
So I like DM'd you, and I was like, hi girl, like if you want to, like we should go grab a coffee. I feel like we would be friends, blah blah blah.
Wait, can I
You should
try
read
and
it.
find the
Yes.
voice
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah. I messaged Bells and I was like, we should go grab a coffee. We ended up going out for dinner. So we had dinner at this Italian restaurant and then
was really delicious.
it was really good. But then at that same week, I was in a moment where I was like, I need to make friends as well. Cause I was living with my boyfriend. All I did was hang out with him. And I was like, I just need more female energy in my life. Like, I feel like you need girlfriends.
Yeah.
To survive.
100%.
So I was like, I need girlfriends. I'm not finding any because I'm with my boyfriend all the time. So then I'm going to go out and DM people that I feel like I would match with. So then I also DM'd Mimi. She's from Spain. And I was like, she's Spanish. We can speak Spanish. New friend. This was all within the same week.
Yeah.
So then I went to dinner with you. I went to dinner with Mimi.
And then I also grabbed coffee with Mimi as well.
At that same week. So then when I was with Mimi also, she was like, oh my God, I also just went out with Isabella. That you posted on your story. Like, we should all hang out. And then Mimi was already friends with Nat. So that's where all the four like kind of linked. That was the link.
Exactly.
Of the four.
And then Mimi hosted this little like yoga event thing, like get together. And she was like, you should come. Like that's what she told me. And I also knew Isabella because after she had harassed me online, I decided to follow her. I'm kidding. That sounds so mean. But Isabella's like, you didn't follow.
True colors.
Isabella's like, you didn't follow me back for months. I'm like, I didn't see that you followed me. Like,
I
get
was
so
famous.
many followers that I did not see your account.
You guys know what I'm talking about. I just didn't even see that you had followed me. But then I also had DM'd you being like, oh, like when
you were in London.
Yeah,
so
I was
you
in
were
London,
like,
but I was like, when I get back, I'd love to like also
Yeah.
hang out. And then we all got together at this one event and I knew I was going to meet you, but this is why the joke is that I didn't really like register that I was meeting Karina.
Yeah.
And then I have this horrible problem, or is that, well, that's, I think I have face amnesia. Like I forget when I meet people, so I don't remember meeting Nina.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so
we always
met.
say we like, because I'm like, oh, I messaged Spouse and I messaged Mimi. And that's like, why didn't you message me? I didn't know you. I didn't follow you. But that day, like, we all met. And then, me and Nat, like, we didn't know each other was going to this event. So then I guess we must have introduced ourselves. But, like, we didn't really have any, like, much recollection of, like, hanging out. I don't think we, like, hung out that day. But anyways, then I think we went over to yours, Bells.
Yeah.
You invited us over.
This was, like, what I think was the main reason we became so close so quick.
Yeah.
Was because we would literally go over to my house. I lived on my own. So we'd come over to my house, sit on my living room floor, and then we would literally just order food, either ramen or pizza, and we would sit and like talk about our goals and our visions and our dreams.
Because I feel like I didn't have any friends in the social media space and I was just getting started also. So I was like, I don't know how to do this, or like
I'd been doing social media for a while and I had a few friends in the industry, but not really.
And not in the city also.
No,
like your friends didn't live here. So then that was something that obviously the first thing that connected us was like the fact that we were working with social media. And then like we would just sit in Bell's. I think the first time we did it was just the four of us, and we were like, this is it. This is our friend group. Like
this is
immediately we clicked.
It was just a click straight
immediately
away.
Like, and not a doubt in my mind. I was like, this is my friend. Like it was just so quick. And then we would just talk about our like our life, our future, all of our goals. Or it was so inspiring. Like I think that's really what like fueled our friendship
as well. Every single time they would leave or we would be together and we'd hang out, you would leave feeling like you had literally done drugs. Like
yes.
Like euphoric, insane.
Like euphoric.
Yeah. It was inspiring. And I like now that you say that, like I also feel like I told you guys this, like I've always hung out with friends like dancing and like drunk basically. Like I always went out with friends and then you meet someone but then you're like, oh, let's go for a drink. And like living in Miami, I would always go out with people and then you bond with someone when you're drunk so much. But then with our friendship, it was the first time we didn't drink. Like we met each other in October. We didn't get drunk together until like December like 21st or something, like
for a Christmas party.
We were, but to the point where we were like, guys, we're so close. We've never gotten drunk. I feel like we should, and we purposefully that day, remember,
we were like wild. We should go wild.
We should do like Mimi hosted a Christmas party for us, and then we just went out, and it wasn't even that. We were like, we still have so much more fun sober. But anyways, like it was super fun. But doing it so like meeting each other sober in a sober space over and over, I was like, we're literally bonding so much sober. Like that just means that it was such a true like bond.
Real.
It really was. Also, guys, I found mine and Nina's.
That's so
I'm
gonna read the message. So like it's literally Belle's Q&A and she says like, have you the question was, have you moved in with your boyfriend or solo? And I guess she replied like, I moved in alone, blah blah blah. If you know anyone,
because I hadn't told anyone we broke up until this message.
Oh yeah. drama.
Wow.
Gossip. So then I said, girl, mind you, I'm writing this. I'm so nervously writing this. I had never done this before. And like, I also didn't have any like influencer friends. My account had blown up, but I was in no way an influencer. And Belle's account was like so many followers. I was like, she's going to think I'm a loser, but whatever. I'm going to shoot my shot. This is what boys must feel like
Shoot
when they're
my
like,
shot.
when they're like sliding into someone's DM, you know? That's what it feels.
You were sliding into the DMs.
I slid into your DMs. I said, girl. I said, girl, we should hang out. I live in Amsterdam too. Exclamation point. I started following you recently. I absolutely love your content and your energy. Ha ha ha. I feel like we would be friends. Exclamation point. And then I said, let me know and I'd love to meet up and grab a coffee. that was my message. Oh,
so
how
I'm
embarrassing.
I'm gonna cringe so much at this voice note because this is also gonna be another thing where you're like, I can't believe I'm
This was Belle's reply to my message.
Literally immediate reply.
Oh my god, yes, please. I'm literally just trying to make as many friends as possible and I'm so down for literally whatever. So we could either get drinks or dinner or go for a coffee, literally anything. Let me know what your schedule is like. I'm literally Instagram's my job.
The funniest thing is that like Bella's is literally still like this. That I feel like
that's what you said.
I'm like, that's literally-
we could get coffee,
drinks.
Let me listen to your reply.
Yeah, no,
I'm
this is mine.
actually crying. I just want to make as many friends as possible.
I just want to make something.
So you're the loser then.
Oh my god, I love that you sent me a voice note because I do that all the time. Because I'm like, I hate texting so much.
You sound drunk.
I'm so down, so down. That's so nice that you just moved here. That's so exciting. I literally started following you like probably a few weeks ago, like not that long ago. So I don't
On
know
the down
if I
low.
follow you.
Not that long ago.
But I love your energy, and I literally saw that you were like, I just moved here, and then I saw your other story. How you
I
moved.
sent 3 voice notes and they're like 50 seconds each. Like, what the fuck did I have to say to you?
Let's just see what you're
What on
saying
earth?
I live in Out South, so it's like on the south, the streets that are on the south of Bundle Park.
I was trying to make myself look cool. I live right by Bundle Park.
Somewhere that's really rich, and I'm really cool.
So you're gonna be honored to be friends.
So
with
you
me.
should be friends with me.
I was actually crying.
That's so
I had
funny.
never listened to those.
No, neither.
That's actually so cute. That's when we knew we were both losers. So let's
losers at heart.
just be friends. But yeah, when I met you, I was like, okay, she's not this like, because I did go through your videos and you were like so calming.
Especially the fucking way I used to speak. Literally, if you think we have a stick up our ass now, I
my
had
God.
a poll.
Yeah.
You yeah,
Big fat pole.
you were. I wish we could play this, but then I met you in person and I was like, wait. She's so chill. Like, I was like, she's so chill. And probably you too with me. Because, again, if you saw the content that I was posting
I
back
don't
then,
think, I obviously like knew the kind of content you were posting, but I never remember being like, oh, let me look through her content to see what she's like.
I also didn't. There was no content of me speaking at all.
Like journal prompts.
Yeah,
and things
exactly.
Like that.
So I guess that like
What a loser.
Yeah.
and probably also that
Such a stick up our ass.
So oh my god, I was such a loser. But anyway, I feel like that first time, also like maybe at the beginning we were like, I remember you telling me that you had broken up with your ex. Like I remember that conversation. But I do
gosh.
feel like in that meeting we weren't ourselves. Like we weren't. I don't think I was like as chill, and we weren't like being fully ourselves
because you're being like. I don't remember leaving being like, that's my person.
No,
but I
yeah.
don't remember leaving.
I remember being like, oh, she was super sweet. Like, I don't remember being like my new best friend. But same with Mimi. And same, like, I think at the beginning when you're meeting people, it's like, I don't know, you're just getting to know each other. Yeah, you're getting to know each other. So then that was actually my first impression of you. I was like, she's super sweet. She's very chill. And we could be friends. Like, I think that was.
And then we properly met at Mimi's like little workout thing. And then our third time meeting was on my living room floor.
Yeah, I think those were the times where we actually all started becoming
and
ourselves
it, like,
more.
Shaped our friendship the way it is now.
Truly shaped our friendship.
Yeah. And then I think, that was like in the moment when we became a 4 was in your apartment living room.
I know. And I feel like what's so nice about our friendship is that each of us bring like a different dynamic to the friendship.
Yeah.
Like even going on to like the wiseness and like Nat's the people pleaser. I have to like.
You are the type A to the max.
I'm literally like organizing, booking things. And, like,
The reason why this
she's
podcast,
the mom when it comes to, you're the mom when it comes to like organizing things. Like you're like the parent of the group when you're like organizing everything.
When we travel.
Yeah, when we travel, which is so nice for me because I'm usually the mom when we travel.
I wish I could have that.
And then when we travel, but Bells can't ask for help for the life of her.
And can't give over control. Like she just
cannot
doesn't
give
want
over
to.
control. Yeah. So then when we're traveling,
working on
I would
that.
be like, we should do this. And she's like, I got it. I'm like, thank God. I just want to relax. So then I'm like, you know what? I know that you got it. So it works out. It
Right,
works
that's
out.
what I need.
Yeah.
I need new friends.
Maybe you do.
They won't be as cool
Especially
as
because
us.
Bells always thinks no one can do it better than her.
I know.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm just always right.
Yeah.
I'm always right. And
Until
I can
she
always
gets
do it the
proven
best.
wrong. And then her favorite thing to turn it around is being like, I'm so happy that you were right this time. Because, it makes me realize that maybe I should chill a little bit more.
I swear to you guys.
That's so funny.
These friendships are healing me. What did you do this morning? And I was like, you were like completely proved me wrong with something. And I was like, wow. I feel like I could be chill about that. That's quite nice.
I have no idea. I forget. But
Nat
it
does
happens too many
all the
times.
time.
It happens too many
Genuinely
times.
like 4 or 5 times a week. I'm like so hot about a topic. And Nat's like.
And I point out that
like,
she's
no.
wrong. And then she's
Also,
like,
guys, just for context, Nat and Bells live together.
live
So
together.
like,
Oh, yeah.
And we forgot to mention
Yeah, we
that.
forgot.
oh, yeah, we live
As
together.
of 3 months, we are roomies.
Oh my God, it's been
Roomies.
3 months. That's true. Yeah, because just for a little bit of context, I lived here with my boyfriend first.
Yeah.
And then we
got rid of him.
Yeah,
No,
he's gone. He's gone. Sometimes no, but sometimes I talk about it as
I
if he's like,
orchestrated it.
as if like he's like gone or like died. And I'm so dramatic about it. And I'm like, he's on an island. I've said that once. I was like, he's on an island, but
Ashes spread there.
he's on an island and his work moved him over there. And then I was like, I don't want to feel lonely. So
I was looking for a new place to live as well.
Yeah.
And,
And
then
then
just worked.
it just
We were going to
worked
move to
out.
Copenhagen.
and I
Perfect
wasn't
timing.
invited.
Nina was NFI.
I was not part of this conversation. I wasn't invited. To
Yeah.
move in.
We
invite her all the
There's a
time and
duo in
she
the
never
trio.
wants.
There is a duo. If it's
Ooh,
not obvious.
drama. We invite Nina to every single thing and she's always like, I want to go. No, sorry, I'm not going to join. Like you straight up, you're like, I'm
like,
I'm
nope.
not going to join that.
I used to be, so I live with Jordy, who's now my fiance, and like a lot of times we should do an episode about like our relationships, our dynamics with each other, and then with like our boyfriends and our partners and how that affects our relationship. But anyways, a lot of times I'm like, well, I do want to hang out with you guys, but like I need to be home with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I should stay home. And slowly I've gotten so much better than
have, I
that.
think.
Like I've been like
also like happier with it because I think when we first started hanging out, you were hanging out too much with Geordie. Not too
Yeah.
much,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
were
Oh, no,
like,
all
I
the
don't have any
time.
female friends.
Yeah.
So it like kind of shifted all
completely
the way the
to
other
the
end.
friends.
Yeah.
And then now you're like slowly bringing it back.
Yeah.
And like we said,
Now,
it was
like, in the middle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like we said, when we first started hanging out, well, that's going to make it sound like we don't have fun now. But like it was so euphoric
don't, guys.
because,
Yeah.
because we
No
were
fun.
like, we all of a sudden realized like, wow, we are connecting with people in a way that we've never connected with before. Like we
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
talk about this in comparison to other friends we have.
Yeah.
Because the social media space that like we all do together, and then also like building a business that we
Yeah.
will like talk about in future episodes. All these things, I always say it like, I genuinely, and this is gonna sound sappy, but I would not be where I am today without you guys. Like I feel like we all had this like seed that like sprouted like
Yeah.
crazy.
And while we
when
are
we met
so
each other.
different, we are so similar. And we have such similar visions and like
Yeah.
work ethic.
And from the get-go it was like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I think from the get-go, also at that point, at that time I was still living with Marcus, I had the same like
We always talked
struggle
about
as
it,
you,
yeah.
because I'd be like, shit, like I'm so excited to hang out with you guys and it gets me so motivated and pumped, and I'm just like feeling like I'm on fire, like
Yeah.
excited to start this new
Yeah.
era or whatever plan we had.
Yeah.
We would like, it just sounded so exciting, and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, wait, I also have to really prioritize my relationship. And like come home for dinner, you know, and like I'm in a relationship
Marcus
with like
would
someone
be at home and that would be like at mine or something, and he'd be like, "Oh, hun, dinner will be ready at 7." Like he'd be at home cooking
dinner. Yeah.
He cooked, cleaned. He did everything.
No,
He'd be like,
that
"Hun,
makes me
I'm-"
sound like the
and
worst
then Nat-
partner.
It'd be like 7:10. I was like, "Nat, don't you have to go home?" She's like, "Oh, yeah, hun, I'll be at home in 20 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm just sat at the table waiting for you.
You look so bad. That's not why.
It was just so
But we would have
exciting.
moments where we'd be like, shit, we need to leave. Like,
I know,
we
but it was
yeah.
very comforting to have you in that scenario because
Yeah.
like I was like, okay, I'm not alone in this feeling, and like
Yeah.
I was like, you know, like I feel guilt, like I felt
Yeah.
guilty for like wanting to do one thing versus the other, but I think it was just in the moment like a friendship that I needed and like we
Yeah.
all needed.
Yeah.
So obviously we like clung on to that, but then yeah, obviously naturally like things have like shifted back.
As
and,
well,
like,
when we first met, Nat was studying. Nina had a 9 to 5 job.
That's
yeah,
true.
I had a
was
9
just
to 5
vibing
job.
So we
along.
literally had like really limited time.
Yeah, but
every
every
time
time we hung out every single
we
day.
did, but that's the thing because
for example, I only hung out in the evening, like
But in the
after
evening,
work.
I mean, though.
But like also that was my hangout time with Jordy. So then
Yeah.
that's why I always had to pick. Whereas now, like obviously we work together
yeah.
during the day and we do everything together during the day. So then in the evening, I'm like, well, that's my time with Jordy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the weekends too, like before the weekends, I was like, market day. And Jordy would be
Yeah.
like, do we have to go to the fucking market again?
That's me and Nat. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. every
Jordy
single
literally
time.
would be like, you don't even buy anything. Like you just
Guys,
walk
we go
around.
to the market on on Saturday. We just wander around. Nat
We
gets
loop
her
around.
onigiri. She gets an orange juice. Or
to be fair,
brownie.
hey,
We
I
do buy
used to,
food.
and that used
You
to
used
be
to
my
buy
whole thing with
groceries,
Marcus,
yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, you and your girls, I guess, hijacked our market day." And I was like, "Sorry." Yeah, I was like,
so then he was like, another market day. Like I was like, yeah, until he discovered the little sausage stand at the end, and then he wanted to do the
Jordy
market.
discovered
so
at the
funny.
end of the market there's
This
a
brilliant-
shit ton of
A
food
shit ton of food
Place, yeah.
But then yeah, he would, and then the weekends like I would want to hang out with you guys as well because it was like a free day with him. But then now my weekends I actually prioritize Jordy more because then we hang out more during the week. So it's just like it's just a balance
Just
thing.
found the balance. A little behind the
Oh.
scenes. We planned 6 episodes. We are having so much fucking fun recording these. We're like, Nina leaves on Tuesday to go to Colombia. We're like,
We've
how
booked
many
in a full
we've
other day. We're
booked
like-
in a full day on Monday. We're like,
Yeah.
how many
we're
more can
gonna
we do?
Yeah.
We're like, how many more can we do? But
It's
yeah,
just too fun. But yeah, we
It's
hope you guys
so
enjoy
fun.
this. We hope you guys enjoy all the next episodes
Yeah.
because oh my god, so much fun things
So
are
many-
coming.
yeah. Make sure to subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
And also, if you have any comments, any thoughts, please share them because again, this is our first time doing this. So we're
Yes.
just so excited for you guys to listen, but also to kind of get your feedback, understand what you guys want to hear.
especially because
let's
this is
hear us talk about.
especially because this is a whole new space. Like we've never
Yeah.
done this before. So well, Bells has had a podcast
I've had
before.
actually 2 podcasts.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But anyway, we love you guys and thank you for listening.
see you.
See you in our next episode.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.